So today we are going to start the last chapter for class 12th, and that topic is coordination chemistry. Coordination chemistry. First of all, we have to know what is the meaning of coordination chemistry. Coordination chemistry is the branch of chemistry which deals with study about addition compound or complexes. Addition compound or complexes, that is known as coordination chemistry. The branch of chemistry which deals with study about coordination compounds and addition compound is known as coordination chemistry. And in it, first of all, we have to discuss what are addition compounds. First term we are going to discuss, that is addition compounds. We have to know what are addition compound. Addition compound are those compounds which are obtained by supercooling of a solution containing two or more salt in equal concentration. Those compounds which are obtained by supercooling of a solution containing two or more salt in equal concentration are known as addition compound. And basically these compounds can be of two types. One are double salts and second one are the coordination compounds. These are of two types. One are double salt and the second one are the coordination compounds. The addition compound can be formed by supercooling of a solution containing two or more salt in equal concentration. And these addition compound can be further of two types. One are double salt and the second one are coordination compound. So first we have to know what are double salts. We have to know what are double salt. Actually double salt are those addition compound which are stable in solid state and can undergo complete ionization in aqueous state are known as double salt. Those addition compound which are stable in solid state and can undergo complete ionization in aqueous state are known as double salts. An example of double salt is the all alums. Example of double salt are all alums. First of all, we have to know what are alums. Actually, alums are the mixture of sulfates of a monovalent cation with trivalent cation. Mixture of sulfates of a monovalent cation with trivalent cation are known as alums. An example of first one of this is potash alum. Potash alum, that is also known as Fitkari. Potash alum or Fitkari. And formula for that will be K2SO4 dot Al2SO4 all thrice dot 24H2, and it will produce 8 ions in aqueous state. It will produce 8 ions in aqueous state, 2 potassium ion, 2 aluminum ion and 4 sulfate ion. Next one is soda alum. Potassium is being replaced by sodium. So formula will be Na2SO4 dot Al2SO4 all thrice dot 24H2O. It will also produce 8 ions, 2 sodium ion, 2 aluminum ion, 4 sulfate ion. Next one is chrome alum, and formula for that will be K2SO4 dot Cr2SO4 all thrice dot 24H2. And the last one is ferric alum, and formula for that will be K2SO4 dot Fe2SO4 all thrice dot 24H2. and all alums will produce 8 ions in aqueous state. Next, these all alums are the example of isomorphs. These all alums are the example of isomorphs. So first of all, we have to know what are isomorphs. Actually, isomorphs are those compounds which have similar composition, same crystalline structure, but different nature of ions. Isomorphs are those compounds which have similar composition, same crystalline structure, but different nature of ions are known as isomorph, and all alums will show isomorphism. And all are the double salt because they can undergo complete ionization in aqueous state. Next one is more salt, very important compound. And more salt chemically is ferrous ammonium sulfate. More salt is ferrous ammonium sulfate, FeSO4.NH4 twice SO4.6H2O, and it will produce 5 ions in aqueous state. It will produce 5 ions in aqueous state, and those ions will be ferrous ion, 2 moles of ammonium ion, and 2 moles of sulfate ion. Next example of double salt will be kernelite. An example for that, formula for that will be KCl dot MgCl2 dot 6H2. It will also produce 5 ions in aqueous state, 1 potassium, 3 chloride ion, and 1 magnesium ion. So we can say that double salt are those addition compounds which are stable in solid state and can undergo complete ionization in aqueous state. After this, we have to discuss about the coordination compound or complexes. Coordination compound or complexes. Coordination compound or complexes. So, coordination compound or complexes are those addition compounds which are stable in solid state and cannot undergo complete ionization in aqueous state. Cannot undergo complete ionization in aqueous state are known as coordination compound or complexes. An example for that is, first one is potassium ferrocyanide, K3FeCN6. It will produce 4 ions, 3 moles of potassium ion and 1 complex ion. Ferrocyanide, FeCN6, 3 negative. Next one is sodium nitroprusside, Na2FeCN5NO, and it will produce 3 ions, 2 sodium ion and 1 complex ion. Next one is CrNH3,5BrSO4, and it will produce 2 ions, 1 complex ion, CrNH3,5Br2 positive plus SO4 2 negative. And the next one will be nickel tetracarbonyl nickel, NiCO4. It will produce 0 ion because it is neutral in nature. Generally, students do the mistake, they say it will produce 1 ion, but actually it will produce no ion because it is neutral in nature. Next is platinum, Pt, NH3 twice Cl2. It will also produce no ion because it is also neutral in nature, or complex ion has no charge on it. After this, we have to discuss about the types of complexes or coordination compound. On basis of charge on the coordination sphere, the complexes or coordination compound can be of 3 types. On basis of charge on the coordination sphere or complex ion, the coordination compound can be of 3 types. The coordination compound can be of 3 types. The first one are cationic complexes. First one are cationic complexes. So cationic complexes are those complexes in which the coordination sphere has a positive charge on it. Those complexes in which the coordination sphere has a positive charge on it are known as cationic complex. For example, Cr NH3 5Br square bracket clause SO4 is the example of this. Next one are anionic complexes. Anionic complexes are those in which the coordination sphere has a negative charge. An example of this is potassium ferrocyanide K3FeCN6. And the last one are neutral complexes. Neutral complexes are those in which the coordination sphere has no charge on it. Example is tetracarbonyl nickel or platinum PtNH3 twice Cl2. I hope you understand. The complexes on basis of charges on the coordination sphere can be of three types. The first one are cationic, in which the coordination sphere has a positive charge. Next one are anionic, in which the coordination sphere has a negative charge. And the last one are neutral, in which the coordination sphere has no charge on it. Now, there might be few questions regarding this. And the first one will be, which of following is having maximum conductance? Which of following will have maximum conductance? So for this, keep it in mind, more will be the number of ions produced, more will be the conductance. For example, first one is CO NH3 thrice Cl3 3H2O. Next one is CO NH3 thrice H2O Cl2 Cl dot 2H2O. Next one is CO NH3 thrice H2O twice Cl Cl2 dot 2H2O. And the last option is CO NH3 thrice H2O thrice Cl3. So the last option will be the correct option, because it will produce 4 ions. Third one will produce 3 ions. Second 2 ion, and first one no ion. So if least conductivity, then it will be for first. Most conductivity, it will be for fourth one, because more will be the number of ions produced, more will be the conductivity. Same question may be asked in your exam. If a compound having formula CO Cl3 H2O thrice NH3 thrice reacts with AgNO3 to produce 2 moles of AgCl, then what is the formula of this compound? And your option will be CO NH3 thrice H2O thrice square bracket clause Cl3. Second option is CO NH3 thrice H2O twice Cl dot Cl2 dot H2O. Next one is CO NH3 thrice H2O Cl2 Cl dot 2H2O. And the last option is CO NH3 thrice Cl3 dot 3H2O. then our correct option will be the second one, because 2 chloride ion can be ionized. That's why it will produce 2 moles of AgCl with HNO3, with the AgNO3. After this, we are going to discuss about the basic or fundamental terms which are going to be used in coordination chemistry. And the first term, that is the coordination sphere. The first term which is going to be discussed by us is the coordination sphere. So, coordination sphere is the part of complex which is shown in the square bracket, and the ligands will be bonded with the central atom with help of the donor receptor bond. Coordination sphere is the part of complex which is shown in the square bracket, and the ligands are bonded with the central metal atom with help of donor receptor bond or dative bond is known as coordination sphere. And outer part of the complex, that is known as ionic sphere. Later on we will discuss about this. After this, the second term we are going to discuss, that is ligands. What are ligands? So, ligands are the substances which will donate the lone pair of electron to form the donor receptor bond. The substances which will donate the lone pair of electron to form the donor receptor bond are known as ligands. And for ligand, the ide word is changed into ido, ate word is changed into atto, and ite word is generally changed into ito. Ide is changed into ido, ate into atto, ite into ito. For example, if halide ion is there, then its ligand name will be halido. As for Cl negative, it will be chlorido. For Br negative, it will be bromido. For I negative, it will be iodido. F negative, it will be fluorido. O2 negative, it will be oxo. For S2 negative, it will be sulfido. SO32 negative, it will be sulfito. SO42 negative, it will be sulfato. S2O32 negative, it will be thiosulfato. NO2 negative, it will be nitro or nitrito N. ONO negative, it will be nitrito or nitrito O, because linkage will be through oxygen. Next is CN negative, then it will be cyano. For CN negative, it will be cyano. For SCN negative, it will be cyanato, thiocyanato. NCS negative, it will be isothiocyanato. CO32 negative, it will be carbonato. H2O, aqua. Ammonia, it will be amine. For carbon monoxide, it will be carbonyl. And all these are the monodentate ligand. All these are monodentate ligand. Monodentate ligand are those ligand which are having only one donor site in them. Monodentate ligand are those which are having only one donor site in them. That's why they are known as monodentate ligand. After this, we have to discuss about bidentate ligand. Bidentate ligand are those ligands which are having more than one or which are having two donor site in them. Which are having two donor site in them are known as bidentate ligand. An example of that is ethylene diamine, or ethane 1,2-diamine. Ethane 1,2-diamine. Formula will be CH2, NH2. It is having two donor site in it. Next one is oxalato, denoted by OX, or formula will be C2O4 negative. After this, we have to discuss about polydentate ligand. Polydentate are those which are having more than two donor site in it, and common example of that is EDTA. The example of polydentate ligand is EDTA, and full form for that will be ethylene diamine tetraacetate. Ethylene diamine tetraacetate. Formula will be CH2, N with a lone pair, CH2, COO negative, CH2, COO negative, CH2, COO negative, CH2, COO negative, and it has 6 donor site in it. With this, we comes to end of today's lecture. Tomorrow we will discuss more about the coordination chemistry. Till then, thank you. Stay connected, stay healthy.